The first algorithm that we'll be talking about in the supervised learning algorithm is linear regression. Remember, I told you that in supervised learning, we have two classifications or two groups, two groups of supervised learning. We have the regression and we have classification. So now, if you pick linear regression as a supervised learning algorithm, that means you are saying that linear regression will be able to handle what we call regression problems. So the first supervised algorithm is linear regression. So linear regression is a supervised learning algorithm used for regression task. It models the relationship between a dependent variable and one or more independent variables using a linear equation. Dependent variable, independent variable. Now, your dependent variable is the target variable, while the independent variables are the features. So, you need to be able to understand the difference. The goal is to minimize the difference between the predicted values and the actual values by estimating the coefficients. So, linear regression algorithm handles regression task. And regression models the relationship that exists between the dependent variable and independent variable. Another supervised learning algorithm is logistic regression. Now, what is logistic regression? Logistic regression is a supervised learning algorithm used for binary. It's also a regression, but the task here is for binary or multi-class classification task. So, in other words, logistic regression is for classification problems. Do you get it now? It's for classification problem. Now, the classification problem could be binary or multi-class. That is, if the target variable is 2, then you talk about binary. But if it is more than 2, then you talk about multi-class classification task. Logistic regression models the probability of a binary outcome using a logistic function, allowing for estimation of odd ratios and probabilities. It is commonly used in medical research, social sciences, and even marketing. That is what logistic regression is all about. Then another algorithm for supervised learning is decision trees. So decision trees are versatile supervised learning algorithm used for both classification and regression tasks. It's a very powerful and potent algorithm for machine learning tasks. Now, they partition the feature space into regions based on feature values and make predictions based on majority voting or averaging. So you should know that decision trees are interpretable and can handle both numerical and categorical data. Another supervised learning algorithm is random forest. Random forests are ensemble learning. Now, these are ensemble learning algorithms combine multiple decision trees. They will usually create a set of decision trees using bootstrap samples and aggregate the predictions to make more accurate predictions. That is what random forests do. Now, random forests help reduce overfitting. Do you get it now? It handles the problem of overfitting and also improve generalization. Another algorithm is support vector machines. Now, support vector machine is a supervised learning algorithm used for classification and regression tasks as well. just like random forest, it constructs a hyperplane or set of hyperplanes to separate the data into different classes. So these algorithms separate your data into different classes. Do you get it now? And support vector machine can handle both linear and non-linear relationship by using kernel functions.